and welcome to Citi Field. New York's National League Ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa in the booth. And guys, a game today that features what would be the two wildcard teams if the season ended as it stands now.
Yeah, both of these teams battling to stay in postseason position, Matty, at least in this wildcard race. So this game is going to have a huge impact. Not only are they both trying to keep their lead on the other teams in this race, but they're also potentially jockeying for home field advantage in the wild card game by trying to grab that top wild card spot. Basically, every game for these clubs means a lot from here on, so I expect to see an exciting one here.
Noah Cindergard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, coming on now, a guy with some of the best stuff in all the game, Noah Syndergaard. Big fastball, approaches triple digits, and one of the things that separates Syndergaard from most of the other starting pitchers in baseball, that hard slider he'll throw anywhere between 92 and 96 miles an hour. Nothing tricky about Syndergaard, power pitcher deluxe.
First pitch of the AB now. Harrison Bader stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
There to make the catch is Mcneal, and there's one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. The 1-0 home.
Outside, that's a ball.
One out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at ball one. Arenado has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Miles Michaelis gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nemo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Nemo is retired, and there's one away. So here's Jeff Mcneal. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in Game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
So here's Pete Alonso. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First pitch on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Arenado's got it. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Still 0-0. And now in the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start things out against Noah Cindergard as this inning is underway. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul Deyoung. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 21 homers and 85 driven in. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Cindergard, or Thor as he's often known. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Justin Williams. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 on its way.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Lined into left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Yadier Molina digging in now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. The 0-1 offering. This is on the ground over to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Now here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Conforto, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And that's low, ball 4.
Batting 6, the third baseman, J.D.
Stepping up is J.D. Davis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here he comes again, 1-2. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
In now, Dominic Smith. And he takes ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
3-1.
I got 3-1.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, James Mccann, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 264 is average entering play. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Deyoung. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. That brings in Tommy Edmond, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He singled in his first AB. And that misses 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Second baseman, Luis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now that's popped up. Arenado into foul territory, and no one will get this one. The 0-1 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nemo. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Nemo with an even count of 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Jeff Mcneal will be the next to take a turn. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike 2.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So Paul Deyoung digs in next. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0. This is line to left. And Mcneal will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ripped down the line. Arenado has it. And there's one down now. Next, it'll be Francisco Lindor.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, now.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now a move over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So here is Justin Williams. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 26.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That evens it up, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Mcneal will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He doubled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swung on and missed.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh and 1 the count to Molina.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Tommy Edmond. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Molina at second with 2 down. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Harrison Bader would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the right fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Now back, the 7th.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Guillorme is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Middle of the night at Citi Field. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And they'll try to
One
bounce a
ball, 2 strikes,
curveball
down.
on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. So a full count now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Mccann.
At the plate now, James Mccann, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Luis Guillorme, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The set and the 2-1. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that's going to fall. A base hit. They'll throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. from the stretch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Next to stand in is Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First delivery to him. Ready with the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Guillorme on second. Nemo at first. 2 out in the inning. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1-2. Here it is.
I got the count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2-2. Here it is.
3 balls, 2
For the
strikes.
guy in the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He set the payoff pitch. Hit hard. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. He's right there. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Striding in is Mitch Haniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-2. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped up, and there's out number 2. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Hard hit to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. All tied at 1-1. Carlos Martinez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the AB now. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball, that's out.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Next to hit is Francisco Lindor. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Yeah, here he is trying to keep a hitting streak alive, and he gets plunked. Like the pitcher on the mound said, here, try and hit this one. He's got a chance to make it happen right here, though.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0. is taken, strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Alonso stands at first with 1 out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in next, J.D. Davis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
As a look, now the pitch. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Hit out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul Deyoung. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Davis grabs it cleanly. To 2-2 now.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
This one's down to third. Davis brings it in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next up is Justin Williams. Flew out last time up. And now the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded it.
But we'll have to press pause. Is that strike 3 to retire the side? Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Ryan Helsley will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next to dig in, James Mccann. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box now, Luis Guillorme. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
So here's Brendan Nemo. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The relay, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Now at the plate is Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
0-1. Here it comes. Top to third. Tough to get to. He's got it to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Now at the plate, here is Pete Alonso. No hits to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
Mcneal, the runner at first with 2 gone. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-1. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Yadier Molina as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. Good reactions there, and on 1 pitch, the leadoff man is gone to begin the 8th. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate, Tommy Edmond. A scoop with the bare hand. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Again, a 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mcneal is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harrison Bader. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
1-1 the count now. And it's fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
It's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Alex Reyes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2, wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase.
Now
that wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. 1 out, nobody on. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bader will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now to bat, Mitch Haniger. He will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Betances is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that.
The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 1 for 2. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Henniger is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Paul Deyoung. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Miguel Castro gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Stepping in now, Justin Williams. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Arenado is off at first with 2 away. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2 the final score tonight. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Noah Cindergard earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.